Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel to Only Movies. And today we are going to be talking about the movie The Elephant Man. And tonight I'll be watching the movie. They'll be playing in theaters tonight at the Alamo Drafthouse here located in my location. And I'm going to give you my reviews already for it. Because I've seen this movie 1,000 times. So this movie's not new. It's a classic movie from the 1980s. It's called The Elephant Man. I love this movie. It's a really sad movie, but it's a really it's all about the based on a true story because it's about a guy who has this figure congenital disorder. Um, but yeah, so let's get started talking about it. So this film is directed by David Lynch, who sadly just passed away this year and early this year, January 16 of 2025. And this film was released back in October 10 in 1980 and had a great amount of cast who played in this film. They had John Hurt and Anthony Hopkins, and I'm sure you guys know those two. John Hurt, who played as Joseph Merrick, but in the based on the changed the name to John Merrick instead, because in real life his name Joseph Carey Merrick, and he was born on August 5th, 1862, and sadly he passed away on April 11, 1890. But so yeah, this film is about a biopic. It's a really great movie. They did it in black and white. I know not many people are into black and white films. Like I said, this was in the 80s. When I first watched this as a kid, I thought it was back in the 30s because most of the movies you've seen in black and gray was usually around the early 1900s all the way down to I want to say the 40s, early 50s. That's when they started doing the color films. But for this one, it was in the 80s, and the director decided to do it in black and gray because I see why. It made more sense. It made it more perfect compared to doing it color because color wouldn't have um, that passion. How the way he made the film of like the details on the environment and everything. Because if he did in colors, I wouldn't say it wouldn't be bad, but it just wouldn't feel the same with doing colors in this film. But and especially with the shadowing, especially when Merrick has his face hidden because he has a disorder, so he wears a bag over and he wears a long cloak. So because due to his disorder and all, he's really ashamed of it, and people make fun of it because, like I said, it was the in the 1890 well 18s well like in the 19th century. So those times were very cruel, especially with people who had disorder, who was short or tall. They treat them as what they call freaks. People were rude back in those days. Like circus were many people who they call freaks, who were like they call short people who were the dwarves, tall people who were weird, people who had ladies with beards and men with muscles and all that kind of stuff. They seen them as freaks, so they had circus like that back in those days. And for Merrick, he was the same thing. So they treat him as experiment. He earned his living by joining the circus, like I said. So he named himself as the Elephant Man, because what this is disorder and all. But then later, living on London hospital in the Whitechapel, after meeting the surgeon, Frederick, who tried to help him, but sadly in those times they didn't have the technologies to do those kind of surgeries and stuff to help him with his disorder. Compared to the technologies nowadays, we have that you get cure for everything. But sadly in those days, they didn't have all those kind of stuff like we do now, and I'm sure it was really sad for him, and I'm sure he went through a tough time in his whole life. Um, but yeah, like I said, John Hurt, who played as John Merrick, who sadly John Hurt, who also passed away 8 years ago, and he passed away as well as January 25th, 2017, same month as David Lynch, but like I said, they were 8 years apart who passed away, so it was really sad to hear that. But everyone's getting older and everyone's passing away sadly, and our time has to come up one day. And sadly, this what happened with the Elephant Man. He passed away due to this disorder. He couldn't live longer than his past 25, I believe. I gotta double check how old he was when he passed away, but like I said, in this film is really great. I really enjoyed it. They had a great soundtrack. For this film. Um, the performance by John Hurt playing the Elephant Man, he did an amazing job, and especially Anthony Hopkins plays the surgeon, who did an amazing job. Uh, like I said, I recommend you watching this. If you're not gonna watch it in theaters, that you could stream it as well. I'm sure it's on any kind of streaming. I want to say maybe mainly on Amazon, but I really enjoyed this film, and I'm sure you will enjoy this film. Even though it's in black and gray, just give it a chance. There's few films who are in black and gray that are still amazing in films. Like they still do black and gray, like they did that with The Lighthouse. Come up right now, but I know they have a few more that were black and gray films that they do that. I know they do that with Justice League as well. If you've seen the colors, Zack Snyder did it as well in black and gray. If you want to see in that version, but they still do that. But yeah, so for me and my review for this film, I give it a 4 out of 5. Because, like I said, this film's so amazing. It's really sad, and um, how the Elephant Man went through his life like this, being picked on, judging on, people don't give him a chance because it's all with your personality. Is you can't judge a book by its cover, like people would say. But like I said, this film is a great film, and I'm gonna watch it later tonight. Let me know down in the comments if you guys seen this film, or if you haven't. Let me know down in the comments what are your thoughts on this film. If you have seen it, did you like it? Did you not like it? And other than that, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.